Hello, my darlings. I hope you're doing great. Life didn't treat me well in the past 2 weeks, okay? And that is the reason why I did not sit down and record for you. I feel like I'm so behind the schedule, and all I can say is that I'm sorry. I'm truly sorry, guys. I have gotten such a bad infection to the point that not only I couldn't get out of the bed, but also my eyes got infected, my ears and my throat and my lungs. So I wasn't able to speak much or to put on makeup because everything was so swollen. But now I'm feeling a little bit better, so I'm able to finally sit down and record. And wait a second, what is going on with those lights? Isn't it better now? I think so. Okay, if I look shit, then that's how I feel. But also, I really want to stress that I am quite behind all my best of 2023, but I'm still doing it for you guys. And I truly hope that even though it's way past the due date for such videos, I think you still might want to watch it, and I truly hope you will. So today we're starting with the best designer fragrances of 2023, and I have quite a big list for you, even though this list is way shorter than I expected, and that's probably because designer brands do not release that great fragrances, although there are some great exceptions. So yes, guys, let's go ahead and jump right in. And if you are wondering what I'm wearing, this robe is from the Allegoria, and I think I have a discount code for you guys, which is going to be linked below. I did post it on Instagram back in November, I think, and you guys went crazy for it. So finally now I can tell you in a video where it is from, and there will be a link down below. It's a beautiful material, super durable and beautiful quality, and the tassels are just life, right? So this is not sponsored, it's just what I have been living in, because I'm sick, so robes are very handy. All right, I'm gonna start with the fragrances that I do not have full bottles of, but I think they are definitely worth mentioning. So the first one is Elixir by Elie Saab, and this has been created by Jérôme de Marino, the same person who created Kind Intentions, also this year's release. And this is Amber Iris fragrance, and I must say it's absolutely beautiful. You have quite a bit of benzoin and amber wood and some mirror, so it does have that oriental smoky touch. Very beautiful, but not too churchy, so do not worry about that. And the main player here is Iris and a little bit of neroli. It's so gorgeous. It's not too sweet, but still quite sweet. Very feminine, very elegant. Gorgeous, slightly oriental take on an iris. Very nice longevity. I do have it in my cart online, so I will be definitely purchasing it very soon. I was just truly waiting for the best price, and that's the only reason why I don't have it with me yet. But this is something I would definitely check out. It's beautiful, and you know, Elie Saab, it's not too expensive of a brand when it comes to fragrances, right? So yeah, that is the first one, Elie Saab Elixir. So good. If you like orangey, mandarin orange, neroli vibes with iris and heavier Middle Eastern base, you will love it. Some people compare it to the new La Vie Belle Iris one, and I must say I do see resemblance, but I think this one is a little bit more unique and better. So go for Elie Saab Elixir if you haven't tried it already. It's beautiful release for 2023. The next releases that I do not have with me, I actually do have samples, are from Guerlain. and there have been 3 new releases from Acqua Allegoria Forte line, and all 3 are amazing. So the first one is Oud Yuzu, and this is exactly what the name suggests. It's oud, but very, very pleasant, toned down oud with yuzu. It's quite aromatic, it's citrusy, it has that nice fruity citrus aspect, and it dries down to a very, very beautiful, smooth, aromatic oud. It's very beautiful, but it's unisex. It's not too sweet. So I would say check it out first, like wear it, sample it before you buy it. But for me, this is a very good release from Guerlain. The next one is Rosa Pallisandro. Am I saying it correctly? Yeah, Rosa Pallisandro. And this one is beautiful take on the rose. If you like Oud Rosewood from Dior, the private line, I think you might really enjoy this one. This one is way lighter than the Dior version, but it's just amazing. It's based on sandalwood and patchouli in the dry down, but don't get too scared of those 2 notes mixed together. They actually do play very, very well here. The rose here to me is quite fresh because it's mixed with lemon, and it's also quite aromatic because you have some coriander in the beginning, which I'm not the biggest fan of, but here for some reason it does work. You know, I don't think it is repetitive to their line, but it is actually very similar to Santal Pau Rosa from the, you know, exclusive line from Guerlain. With this one, the Pau Rosa is way more strong oriental leaning, whereas the Acqua Allegoria line, I would say it's daytime wearable version of it. So if you like Santal Pau Rosa, then you will surely love Rosa Pallisandro. It's also quite woody, not as woody as the Santal Pau Rosa, but there is a heavy woody aspect here as well. So these are the 2 that are definite honorable mentions. Very good releases for 2023. And the last one, which is actually my favorite, although it's surely the easiest one and maybe the most boring to some people, but I personally would definitely get, and I'm definitely debating on getting, Bosca Vanilla. This is gorgeous. If you love Armani Privé, blue turquoise, if you love those salty, a little bit aquatic vanillas, then this is gonna be for you. This is definitely a gorgeous summery take on a vanilla. This is that kind of vanilla that you wear to the beach. You know, if you love Olympia from Paco Rabanne, you will love this. And all the flankers of Olympia, I think Acqua Allegoria Bosca Vanilla will definitely satisfy you. The longevity is good. On all 3 of them, the longevity is actually good because these are Acqua Allegoria Forte. They did really amp up the longevity on them and the sillage. So I think they are worth the price at the moment because I see their price dropping quite significantly online, so check it out. But yeah, these 3, Oud Yuzu, Rosa Pallisandro and Bosca Vanilla, are phenomenal releases for 2023 from Guerlain. Now, do I have anything else that I do not have a bottle of? Let me just double check. No, I think we can, apart from one, we can move on to the bottles. But let me now only give you a big hype for the newest Valentino Donna Bon in Roma Intense. Guys, I am definitely getting this fragrance. I know I didn't review it on my channel yet because, again, I'm waiting for the best price of it. So it drops and then I purchase. But for 2023 releases, I think this one is phenomenal. It is still similar to the original, however, it's way deeper, way darker, and way more ambery. So if you're not a fan of amber, try it first, but if you love Born in Roma, Donna, the original EDP, and you want something more nights out, then the intense version will be for you. It's definitely for me, so I'm gonna get it 100%. I'm gonna get it. So yeah, that is it when it comes to honorable mentions. Of course, we had some new releases from Lancome line, which I wasn't crazy about. You know, there have been some new releases also from Burberry, like Burberry Goddess. Also wasn't crazy about it, so I'm not gonna mention it in my favorites video. Also new release from My Way, which I didn't find that amazing either. And I also briefly mentioned when I was reviewing the Elie Saab Elixir, I mentioned to you Lancome, the Iris one, which I have something better here from Lancome. So this is also La Vie est Belle, but this is the L'Extrait, and it only comes in 50 and 30 ml bottles. I did wait for the best price online, so that's why it's quite new in my collection. However, I've had it for a while now, and I must say this is one of the best La Vie est Belle that has ever been released. I would suggest getting this one over the Iris one. They both have been released in 2023. However, I would definitely again skip the Iris and go for the L'Extrait, because it's still very heavy on Iris. However, you have the most gorgeous oud in here, and I really like the bottle as well. So this one, guys, is to die for, truly to die for. It is still very sweet and very powdery iris. I would say this is a toned down irisy version of Oud Bouquet. This is my new favorite Oud Bouquet kind of a scent. This is iris, oud. I think there's still some rose in here as well. This, to me, as much as I do like the Iris Absolute version, it's still good, don't get me wrong. This one is just better. This one smells niche. This one smells so opulent. So you have some red fruits and frankincense in the top. And then you have Iris Pallida, which also is used in their in an exclusive line from Guerlain. And I think the fragrance is actually called Iris Pallida. Here you have damask rose and oud, and this to me is absolutely phenomenal. It's again kind of like you mix La Vie est Belle, Iris Absolute, and Oud Bouquet. I do get like this slight pralini sweet touch from it as well, just like in Oud Bouquet. It's done to perfection. It's so amazing. I would easily even switch Oud Bouquet to this. I prefer this over Oud Bouquet because Oud Bouquet can be very polarizing, very strong, and I do not wear it so often. This one I can actually wear. So it's beautiful, truly beautiful fragrance. Gorgeous product of fine perfumery, okay? Super long lasting, amazing. You know, Iris Absolute, again, it's good. It has some fig to it, it's good. But this one, I prefer. So yeah, both of them good, but this one better. All right, moving on. I have all the 2023 releases that I love right here behind me. So the next one is Chanel Chanson Fresh EDP. I adore it. You guys know I'm a big fan of the good old EDT, but this one stole my heart. I know it has very mixed reviews online, but I absolutely adore it. This to me is sweeter and woodier, pretty much very amped up version of the original of Fresh with monstrous performance. Truly monstrous performance. Amazing. It's very hard to come across a citrus scent that lasts as long as this one, trust me. This is one of the best lasting fresh fragrances I've ever tried, and I do love my citruses, so I've tried a lot, but this one definitely takes the cake. It's beautiful, super long lasting. Again, I know not everybody loves it, but I truly adore it and I highly recommend it. If you are to get any of the Chanel Chance, get this. I know it's not groundbreaking or anything, but to me it is just an amped up version of my favorite DNA that lasts for ages on your skin and clothes. So I couldn't be more happy. It doesn't have to be extraordinary and groundbreaking for me to love it. So I highly recommend it because the quality is here. Now, next fragrances. Okay, the next one is from Chloe, and this is actually the only fragrance that doesn't last that well in this video, in this list. But this is Chloe Nomade Jasmin Naturelle Intense, and this is the most beachy version of that line. It's beautiful. You know, I did love the original Nomade. I love Nomade Absolu. I love the original Naturelle Nomade. This one I really love because it does have the original vibe from the Mirable Plum, but it also has some pear, so it's a little bit more like flirty, zesty, you know what I mean, like bubbly, sweet, cute, but then it has a gorgeous dose of jasmine, but like such a good jasmine here, and also has dates, and I love it. The dry down is quite similar to the other Nomades. You have some earthiness, you actually do have some vanilla here as well. So yeah, it's a good release, not too long lasting, but I do like it. So for your beach days or workwear, if you want something easy but very interesting smelling, then I say Jasmin Naturelle Intense is very, very nice. All right, we do not have many more fragrances to go through. I think only 3 or 4, so let's get into it. The next one is a very, very nice salty vanilla that also has been getting mixed reviews online, but I do like it. This is Divine from Jean Paul Gaultier, and this is vanilla, salty vanilla with some lily. Of course, the note structure is way more complex for sure. I just lost the cup from it, so I'm just gonna do it like this. Whatever. I really like it. This to me is more of a grown-up version of Olympia. It's more of a floral, dense Olympia. Okay, you still get very salty vanilla and definitely a heavy dose of vanilla, but because of the florals in here, it's a little bit more like boudoir, feminine, mature, not too beachy. Okay, Olympia is more beachy. This one is more like sexy, femme fatale, feminine. But I really do like it. It's gorgeous. It lasts forever. You know, with Jean Paul Gaultier, I actually never have issues with longevity. So this one still in that line of very good lasting power. So no changes here. I know it's more of an less complex fragrance, but I really do like it. It does have that typical Gaultier twist. I feel like they kind of went back to their beginnings when it comes to this, you know, female line. There is some particular note that really reminds me of the very, very early releases from Gaultier. And I've been wearing Gaultier since I was like 12 maybe. Weird, I know, but I guess that was my mother's taste and my father's taste. So, you know, like I've went through stages of their development, and I kind of do get that slight vibe from years back, which is good, which is actually very, very nice. It's a good fragrance, it's a solid one, very feminine and very powerful. So it's good. It's really, really good. All right, next fragrance. There have been some other releases from this line, and I did get this fragrance, I think, in the very end of 2022. However, I know that not many of you could get this one in your countries, and now I finally see it more available online, so that's why I'm gonna mention it here, because it got its popularity more in 2023 rather than 2022. I think in 2022 it was only available in France and some other European countries, but that was it. And I'm talking about La Petite Robe Noire Intense, the newest version of the Intense. And the other Intense released years back was in a blue bottle. Now it is in, you know, typical La Petite Robe Noire dark pink, which I do prefer. And this one stole my heart. It's still super similar to the one that was released years back, the blue one. Very similar. You get a heavy blast of berries, but done in the most cute, flirty, and quite realistic way, that I have to say. Not too artificial, which is great. And you get candy floss, which is goals. I love that. I truly, truly love that. Oh yeah. And it's very, very heavily complimented by my girlfriends when I wear it. So I love it. It is dark but fruity, yet very sweet, with some freshness, but still quite dense. You know, it's, to me, honestly, the most wearable, the easiest version of all La Petite Robe Noires, and one that is the most long-lasting, apart from, of course, the original, which is very long-lasting, and Black Perfecto. This one is, you know, very close when it comes to the longevity and performance overall aspect. So it's very, very good. And if you like berries, if you like fruity but dark scents, then I would highly suggest it. And you know, that candy cane, candy floss really does it for me here. It gets that fragrance to that flirty vibe, you know. So very, very good one. All right, I think we're reaching the end, and this is something that I fell in love so much. I think out of all of these releases, this will probably be my favorite. Believe it or not, as much as I love so many of them, like I love all of them, they wouldn't be in this video if I didn't. I'm truly obsessed with all of them. This one just stole my heart. It's, to me, this is everything. And that is Devotion from Dolce & Gabbana. Oh my goodness, guys, this is amazing. This is a gourmand that's perfect all year round. This is a citrusy gourmand. Something that's very, very similar to this is Acqua. These have been done by the same perfumer, and you know, you definitely get a lot of similarities. To me, Acqua it's more like lemon zest, whereas this one is like candied orange peel, you know what I mean? Like this candy orange peel that you sometimes have on top of your donuts or something. And it kind of smells like a good donut. It really does. It's a beautiful vanilla with very, very sweet citruses. It's absolutely intoxicating to me and very long lasting. The only thing I have to say is that the bottle is super heavy, which of course looks amazing on your counter, but it's not too travel friendly. So that is the only reason why I didn't bring it for my summer holidays. Other than that, I would definitely have brought it. But, you know, the bottle was a little bit of a hassle to travel with. So this one is incredible if you love sweet, but not too sweet, okay? It's very sweet, but not too sweet. It's not like Zerjo Vitalica, okay? Then you will love it. I know not everybody really gets that combination between citruses and gourmand, and sometimes to some people it kind of smells like fabric softener or toilet cleaner or whatever. but to me it isn't, and it develops so beautifully on my skin. I cannot get enough of it. It's gorgeous. So yeah, I highly recommend this one, guys. It's phenomenal, really. And that is it, my beautiful darlings. I really hope you enjoyed the video. You know, I know this list is not the biggest, but I'm just being truthful with you. Nothing really wowed me that much when it comes to designer department. You can be sure that the niche list like this that's coming up on this channel very soon is going to be so much longer. I think I have over 20 favorites, and it's only growing, this list, and I cannot stop. So please let me know if you like those yearly roundups of fragrances. I personally love making these videos, but you know, it's up to you if you want them to be coming your way or not. So please let me know. And yeah, other than that, thank you so much for watching once again, and see you in my next one. And do not forget to check out the Elie. It's so beautiful. Their pieces are wow, so check them out. Love you guys. Bye.